Shall we begin? DJ Akademiks goes toe-to-toe with Gillie and Wallo. And in my opinion, that was a deep build right there. Not so much because Akademiks, not only did he hold his ground against Wallo and Gillie, but he pointed out some very interesting things. The hypocrisy of Black Lives Matter, Until Freedom, and my song, right? One of the key things I want y'all to pay attention to when you listen to this. Akademiks said he was 23 years old when he stopped promoting the war in Chirac, his documentary, whatever the name was, right? Akademiks is worth $10 million. The internet will tell you 8. Akademiks is worth minimum $10 million. Akademiks built his career off of the blood of gangbanging in Chicago. But the key thing that Akademiks said, why is everybody mad at me when I stopped at the age of 23? But you got these rappers well off in their 30s, and every time they sit down at a table and they put their pad to the pen, it's verbal annihilation, lyrical genocide. Come here, finish him. Young boys getting fatality. But y'all sitting back and y'all still blaming Akademiks, but don't want to look at the higher ups and the ones that come after Akademiks or during the same time. Like how y'all, when you see these dudes telling me to stop speaking on Chicago, but you miss out on the message of what I'm saying about Chicago, how it became the STD of the black community and infected other states with drill music. And now you hearing this movement, or like, for example, with Dirk. And I don't want to be all over the place, but I want to point certain things out to y'all for y'all to understand where I'm coming from. So now Dirk decides, after the death of FBG Duck and the arrest of Muwop and the rest of them dudes from O-Block that ran with him and King Von, he's going to stop dissing the dead because it would benefit him with all the feds snooping around. So as they go on the decline of drill music, or I don't even know if they're on a decline of drill music where they're dissing the dead, what I do know is they're not the sound anymore. New York has become that wave. And along with that wave of drill music became a whole lot of burning candles and mothers crying over caskets, screaming bastard, y'all know who killed them, filled them with them Rugers and them Lugers in them deserts. Remember what Big said? Only thing about it is, it's like this STD of drill music now have infected New York, where we're mimicking step by step. See all these when you sit back and you watch rappers, some of these older rappers from New York City, you hear them talk all that and throw up all them gang signs, but you don't see bodies adding up. But then when you look at the newer generation with this drill music, there's a documentary. Everybody is documented. Everybody has a song with a lyric dissing the dead in a video with them smoking on that pack called that body that's resting in peace. This is what I've been using my voice to speak out against. And this is what Akademiks was saying. Like, how y'all coming at me and y'all missing the people that's actually, do you understand? Yo, when I sit back, and I want y'all to understand, listen to me, because I know I sound like I'm all over the place, but I'm really not. When you listen to Dave Chappelle, right? And that comedy, what he did, do you see the hell he got just because he made a joke? They tried to finish him because he made a joke about the LGBTQ community. The baby lost millions of dollars because he made a joke. Or matter of fact, he had sarcasm, just basically bigging up straight men and women and throwing shade. He just threw shade at the LGBTQ community, and it went into an uproar. He lost millions at shows. But on a daily basis, black babies are being buried in caskets. Lyrics are being written. Lyrical genocide is happening. Black cities all over America became the pandemic within the pandemic. And until freedom, Black Lives Matter, Tamika Mallory, or my son haven't said anything. Just keep on bullying on poor old Akademiks. Akademiks had to stand his ground like, wait. He pulled the Nino Brown up there. Y'all wasn't paying attention. He said, if I'm going down, I'm taking the Bakers down with me too. He turned it to Nino Brown up in there. But what he was saying was real. If Akademiks made over $10 million, or for gangbanging, do you understand the money that was made from the higher ups? Who cuts his check? What did they check look like? When you sit back and you analyze it, the death of black kids in black America in the music industry is big business. You can't talk about no other group in this world the way black people talk about black people when we talk about airing each other out. And it's accepted. But try sitting up there and writing some lyrical genocide talking about what you gonna do to a white boy and see how fast your music not get played. The way this music industry is set up, they're signing viral groups to beef with each other. Like, for example, you got D-Thang over in River Park Towers and you got K-Flock. These people control your numbers on these platforms. If they don't want your video to get 100,000 views, trust me, they play with your numbers. It won't. No matter how many people watch it, you won't get those numbers. The game is rigged. So when you see them pushing K-Flock and you see them pushing D-Thang at the same time, mind you, both of these dudes caught a gun case at the same day, at the same time, and both of them on a second gun case, and both of them are cousins pushing drill music. And there's documented bodies between both camps all over social media. Look it up. There is a budget that comes along with drill music and black bodies and caskets and candles being burnt in the community. There is a budget. The mother struggles to pay to bury her son, while the big corporations make millions and billions off of the records that's being sold, smoking them as a pack. I don't even think y'all get it. So when you sit back and you talk about like Akademiks pointed out something that we should be paying attention to. The question is, do you really care? What's really going on? Are you not entertained? Right. Some of y'all too busy being entertained to see what he was breaking down. Like, yo, there's a budget for Black Death in the music industry. And he got rich off of it. But like he said, he ain't the only one. So my question is, when is Gillie, Wallo, and my son, being that y'all pointing this out, going to turn around and start pointing the finger at the higher ups? Things that make you go, right. Second part, let me say this, right? I respect Akademiks on how he stood his ground as a man as Gillie tried to convince him. Gillie tried to convince him that he should bow down to my son. What? Why? He's a whole man, and sometimes you gotta man up. I respect Akademiks for standing his ground and going toe-to-toe. Truth be told, if you want me to keep it all the way funky, Tekashi then did more than most of these rappers in the music industry. Tekashi's resume is realer than my son's. I don't be getting how y'all be trying to make dudes bow down. Regardless to what, my son is a man and Akademiks is a man too. I like how he stood his ground. Like, yo, you not like them. Like what? Like what? My son not known for putting in pain in the street. He's exactly what Akademiks says. An ambulance chaser. He ain't even hip-hop no more. He just hold up cardboard signs. It is what it is. Here, Ak, you bodied him with that. And it's the truth. When we was growing up in the early days before my son went to jail, he got smacked and a drink thrown in his face, and he didn't even throw his hands up. Now, all of a sudden, he's just this heroic dude swinging a sword. Where? How? That's my take. It is what it is. Akademiks stood his ground, but he exposed something. He ain't the only one, man. He ain't the only one. Stop sleeping with your eyes wide shut. It is what it is, man. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and I will be coming back at you with another video because I got a whole lot to talk about. I'm just getting